Yeah, you want a good lawyer, trust me. All right.
Well, from the Netherlands, the hidden camera video sparking that Natalee Holloway case being reopened once again. Well, those videotapes airing on Dutch TV tonight, and on it, Joran twice named a suspect in Holloway's 2005 disappearance, reportedly claims that he actually had sex with the Alabama teen and that she died somehow. He doesn't say how, but he does say that he disposed of her body.
That's right. But Vandersloot later then called into another show to say, hey, the whole confession is just a bunch of stupid lies that he told. Gee, it's really funny, Joran. So, can this video be the clincher that prosecutors need to put Vandersloot on trial? Our legal panel is with us here now. Trial attorney Becky Ziegler and defense attorney Julia Morrow. Laura Engel, who has been following the story very closely, also joins us here on the set. So let me start with you, because you've been talking to people in Aruba. I mean, we know that this guy is an utterly heartless human being. He is stupid and a notorious liar. What are people in Aruba saying?
Well, right now what we're hearing from the people in Aruba is that they're very surprised about hearing about this. First of all, the guy that hired somebody to infiltrate Joran's life, that crime reporter from Holland, is well-respected, very famous, and has solved a lot of big crimes in the past. So he hires this guy to hang out with him for 6 months. He does befriend Joran Vandersloot and gets these secret recordings. So a lot of people know that this is a well-respected crime reporter and journalist. So a lot of people are putting a lot of great merit into what he has done. They are surprised. Everybody's anxious to see these tapes, hear what's on them. They're not airing in Aruba tonight or in the U.S., only in the Netherlands. We've got people there are listening to it. They say it's absolutely fascinating, and it seems very real.
Okay, but Vicky, he's going to be caught in another lie, I'm sure, because he's already been caught in several dozens at this point. So this alleged confession, I mean, when it comes down to it, whether they reopen the case or not, to me, I don't think it's going to mean anything, because they have no evidence whatsoever, because they botched it all up early in the investigation.
Well, yes, thus far, but the bottom line is this, the inconsistent statement on camera now. Now we have him saying, yes, I disposed of the body. This potentially can be used because there are inconsistent statements all along. He's already told the police 2 or 3 different stories. So, and that was under oath. So I'm hoping that this is the smoking gun. We have no body, we know that. I mean, the evidence is very limited at this point, but this guy clearly is the one that, the last person to be with Natalee. Now at least maybe there's some closure here for the family. I don't know about prosecuting this guy and moving forward. It's probably going to
because he's just going to say that this is a false confession, and the guy's told so many stories. You know, if it weren't so tragic, it'd be laughable.
That's right. And Greg, as you know, many suspects deny the validity of confessions they give to police.
Right.
Once it comes time to trial, they take the stand, they say, you know, they coerced me, they beat me, they took my clothes off, they wouldn't give me anything to eat.
Which is why in America we require corroborating evidence, not just a confession.
That's correct. That's correct. You need the corpus.
But in this case, this was a person that befriended the family. We were discussing this. This is not an interrogation where he can argue that this is a false confession. No, at this point, he confessed. He already told the media.
But it's psychological warfare. He insinuated himself into his family. He bought them gifts. He gave them money.
But Julia,
he was hanging around. He weaseled his way into this kid's confidence.
And that's how we got it. It's Aruba. I mean, I've been over there. It's really laughable.
But he did admit. The stupid thing is, he admitted that he made this statement. He's done at least something for the prosecution.
But what's he guilty of, everyone?
He's admitted other things, though. When he and Deepak and Satish were in the back of a police car, they were overheard and recorded. There was a whole conversation. I read the transcript where they talk about getting rid of her, and he's still free. So I don't think this is going to mean anything.
But there's no murder here, though.
We understand.
Seriously, when putting everything aside, what do we have here?
We have unlawful.
We don't know how she died. She likely died.
Something to do
I don't want to be the prosecution in this case. They have holes. We understand that the evidence is limited in this case, but they have to do due diligence and do what they need to do to figure out whether or not they're going to move forward and at least arrest this guy again.
Like they did 2 other times.
He would ever say that he did it.
Stupid.
Because he's a despicable human being.
Another narcissist, just like Joe Peterson.
Yes.
All right. As Mike Huckabee hangs in there.